It's September 21st, 2017, day 6 of fieldwork for the Tawaki project. After a rather relaxed start to the day, let me rephrase that. After we did nothing other than house cleaning, office work, and taking long naps until late afternoon, it was time to head out to Jackson Head to get our first GPS loggers back and deploy 3 new ones. The 2 penguins with trackers on their backs are both from the sub-colony we call Poppy's Plaza. We try to recover devices before the penguins enter their breeding areas. On one hand, they are easier to catch outside of the thick vegetation. And on the other hand, we do not cause a stir within the breeding colony, freaking out penguins unrelated to our activities. The actual process of device recovery follows an easy, if somewhat unnerving pattern. We sit, hidden behind some rocks, and observe the foreshore. As the sun approaches the horizon, penguins start to pop out of the water and scramble over the rocks towards their breeding colonies. But that makes it sound like as if the birds would show rather determined activity. They don't. They would walk a few meters and then stop to have a look around and to start to preen extensively. All the while we are straining our eyes to see if any of the birds carry the prized package. The problem is, they tend to show you their bellies, and it requires a lot of patience before you can finally catch a glimpse of their backside and see that there is nothing. Often, when a logger bird finally shows up, you only catch a glimpse of the device at the last moment. And then everything gets hectic. Well, until 7 PM we managed to recover 1 of our 2 devices. And we were damn lucky. The bird, or its partner, had really done a job on the logger. The tape we attached the device with was in tatters and was literally hanging by a thread. Well, the feather. But, as it is, we have our first logger back. With the spring tide rolling in around midnight, we had until 9 PM to deploy 3 more loggers. So we made our way through the darkness and thick vegetation to an area we call the Rock Arena. Here, several of the breeding females were feeding their chicks. Once they had finished their job, 3 of them volunteered to carry GPS dive loggers for a few days. It took us an hour and a half to deliver our payload, so that we had to hurry to get back out before the tide cut us off from home. Because of that, we could not have a lookout for the missing 2nd logger bird at Poppy's Plaza. We will have to do that tomorrow. And tomorrow we'll also try to deploy 3 more devices before we finally head over to Milford Sound on Saturday.